so apparently like Milei he's been making this a thing where he's like, yo, we're gonna declassify the information around the Nazis that escaped from Germany during World War II. And it says government docs prove Hitler escaped with the help of U.S. intel agencies. It changes everything. Oh my god, the fact check. Yeah, this the fact check here. Yeah, but dude, I don't know if there's proof. Again, like, I don't know. I haven't seen the video yet. We're gonna watch the video together. I literally haven't seen it, so I don't know. It could be bullshit. Like, Benny could just be fucking pulling a fast one and trolling. This could be like a troll. I don't know. 500 Drugman, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you. Let's see it.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's
What the fuck?
What's up, guys? It's Benny. The internet has been set ablaze by new government documentation that Hitler didn't die in a bunker in Berlin by suicide in 1945, but instead lived out his days spa in Argentina with his children. Let's get into this new claim that is going. What is a rat line? This is what we.
Okay, for real though, guys, are you telling me though that there is a 0% chance that he got away when a bunch of other ones got away? Are you telling me that the odds are 0? There's no fucking way it's 0. You're telling me that a government, like a world leader at that time couldn't body double. And the thing is like, dude, the U.S. didn't even get the body, right? The U.S. didn't do it, right? Yeah, the Soviets got the body. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying the whole time. Theodore, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you, dude.
We know as a matter of.
Don't you want to know? Don't you want to know? This isn't even about like I don't know, like people saying that, oh, like you really want him to be alive. I didn't say that. I just want to know if he got away and how he did it and who helped him. That's what I want to know. Shago says, my dad's from Argentina and I'm curious if his documents reveal something. Oh, that I never knew. God, dude. Dory, thanks for the follow, dude. Thank you. Holy shit. Rat
line for German Nazis.
The skull was a woman's skull, says Dear Sakim. That's what I heard. I heard that as well.
Fleeing Europe, they went from Germany to Spain, and then from Spain to Argentina. These are well-operated lines, and thousands of Nazis traveled on them, and they landed in Argentina, and many of them lived out their days. Starting in 1947, the United States intelligence agencies used these lines to move certain Nazi scientists to America.
So that is true. That part is 100% true, by the way. We did do that.
To work for us and our space program, along with our other intel agency. You ever heard of the CIA? While consensus among Western scholars is that Nazi leader Adolf Hitler died by suicide, in the 1950s, the U.S. investigated the claim that he survived and fled to South America. What'd they find out? We'll get to that in just a second. These lines were supported and some were operated by clergy of the Catholic Church, Austrian archbishops, Croatian priests, and so on. Very interesting history here. Ladies and gentlemen, now secret documents on Nazis who fled Argentina after World War II are being declassified by the Argentine government. The documents will likely include Nazi-linked bank accounts and records documenting the use of Nazi rat line, right? So now Argentinian leader Javier Milei has said he is going to declassify everything. This is sort of like their own MLK, JFK files, right?
Yep.
These are the files that the government has had and has been holding for a very long time. Up to 10,000 Nazis and other fascist war criminals escaped justice for atrocities by fleeing to Argentina and other Latin American countries. Some of them were very high-level Nazis, including Adolf Eichmann.
Oh my God.
And Josef Mengele fled to South America. Rumors have swirled for years that Adolf Hitler also ended up there. So this has made massive news that Javier Milei is going to release these documents again. This is going to be a massive declassification operation.
Wait, but where's the info? So he didn't do it yet?
This is what went viral this weekend.
Okay, God bless. Holy shit.
From the redacted.
Dude, I thought it was.
Show,
I thought
YouTube.
I thought that was it. I was about to say, man. Oh man, this guy. Okay, hold up. This channel has a picture of the Ark of the Covenant. That was another thing, by the way. Did you guys see about that? About that, dude? That was another thing that happened like last week, where apparently the what was it? Was it the CIA? The CIA was trying to was it the CIA or was it the FBI? Anyway, someone in the government was This is true, by the way. This is true. Someone in the government was using psychics to find the Ark of the Covenant. Yeah, CIA remote viewing. Yes, apparently this is true. That they hired psychics to try to locate the Ark of the Covenant using like astral projection and shit. Yes, that is true. That actually was paid for with taxpayer money.
That says what these documents are going to show is that Adolf Hitler did survive and did live out his days in Argentina. What do they know that we don't know? Millions of views on X. Let's watch and listen.
And who have studied the subject know that Adolf Hitler didn't kill himself in a bunker in Berlin.
Just like Jeffrey Epstein.
As the Red Army closed in. I think we all know that was a fabricated story, or if you watch this show, you probably understand that.
Do you guys think Jeffrey Epstein's still alive? What do you guys think? You guys think he just Hitlered himself? He's in Argentina right now.
Hitler actually fled Germany weeks before that using a group of underground tunnels that led to an airstrip. And that airstrip was flown. He was flown from Berlin out. It took submarines, or multiple submarines that were used that were then sent to.
They're hanging out with George Droid at the Fat People amusement park.
Argentina.
Awesome.
In other words, Hitler lived for nearly 2 decades more in Argentina, along with vast numbers of the Third Reich. Well, now Argentinian President Javier Milei has just ordered the release of all remaining documents on all of those Nazis who fled Germany and moved to Argentina after World War II. Basically, it was almost like a second base of operations in Argentina. If you're not familiar with that, like basically the Third Reich operated out of Argentina and Germany. And many of them, including Adolf Hitler, lived in Argentina well after 1945. Most people know that Hitler lived out his days in Bariloche, Argentina, until he died there in the mid-1960s. Yes, you can read the CIA documents about this.
What?
The FBI documents also about sightings of Hitler in this area. They knew about it. Of course they knew about it. It was largely facilitated, I think it's safe to say, by the United States and its allies. Operation Paperclip, anybody? Quid pro quo?
Also, if you look into this, the skull that is held in Russia that was supposedly the remains of Adolf Hitler with a bullet wound in it is female.
Yeah.
So when you look for...
Yeah, because back then, if you think about it, back then we didn't have DNA testing. First off, we didn't have DNA testing. Second, they couldn't have possibly conceived that we would have that capability.
Proof that Hitler did in fact kill him. Find a lot of dead end.
And all you need to do, you can read a great book on this called The Gray Wolf. It's a great book. There's many books written about this now. But yeah, the skull, the fragments, they ran the DNA tests on it. And the Soviets allowed them to do this testing. And even openly talked about that Hitler lived, that he was not there. So Stalin even knew about it. It's widely known in Argentina, by the way, well known, that Hitler sired 2 children while he lived in Argentina.
He has kids.
2 girls.
Dude, can you imagine the reveal? Can you imagine the reveal, like after he dies and the mom is like, kids, I have to tell you something. Your dad was literally Hitler. Mom, don't say that about him. That's mean. Don't say that. No, he was literally Hitler. Not in the leftist way, in the real way. He was literally Hitler.
Wouldn't that be something to learn where Hitler's children are today? Like Hitler's descendants?
Oh my God.
That'd be interesting. Maybe we'll learn that in those documents as well. But we'll be watching this story. I'm fascinated. It seems like there's an open era of transparency right now. You might...
So let's dive in here. There's a lot of claims in there. First, let's go to the direct evidence of Hitler's death, which is 2 small skull fragments.
Yeah, it's like I said. It's like I said, right? If you think about it in terms of people back in the day, right? They could not have possibly even imagined that a thing like DNA existed and that we would be able to identify a person regardless of how mutilated the body is. They wouldn't know, right? There's no way that they could know.
That were recovered by the Red Army allegedly after Hitler shot himself and then had his body burned. Tests on skull fragments cast doubt on Adolf Hitler's suicide story, with bullet hole found in Russia, found by the Russians in 1946, came from an unknown woman, not the German
Oh my God.
leader.
Holy crap, man.
The world may not be far away.
I can't breathe.
Countless biographies of Adolf Hitler
I'm
and
tired
stories
from
final hours
laughing.
recounted the traditional version, committing suicide with Eva Braun by cyanide pill. Some historians expressed doubt, and also, it is true that Joseph Stalin regularly raged that they never had any direct evidence of Hitler's death. In the wake of new revelations, stories of Hitler's death may need to be rewritten, preserved for decades by Soviet intelligence belong to a woman under 40 whose identity is unknown. DNA analysis performed of the bones held by the Russian state in Moscow has been processed by a genetics lab at the University of Connecticut. The results broadcast by U.S. History Channel, Hitler's escape. According to the Connecticut archaeologist, the bone specialist, Nick Ballatoni, it was clear that from the outset something was amiss. The bone seemed very thin. Male bones tend to be more robust. The structures of the skull plates came together seemed to correspond with somebody under 40. Hitler was in his 50s. Ballatoni flown to Moscow to inspect the gruesome Hitler trophies at the state archives and included the skull fragment and bloodstains from the bunker sofa in which Hitler and Braun were believed to have committed suicide. He was allowed only 1 hour with the Hitler trove, during which he applied a cotton swab and took DNA samples, had the reference photos. The Soviet took the sofa. Connecticut ran the tests, and this is a woman, not
Yeah, like
skull
Tanya.
DNA was incontestably female, he found. Skull fragments the Russian dug up could not have. This is the only positive proof that Hitler shot himself and suddenly had been rendered has suddenly been rendered worthless. The results a mystery. And so what is the other possibilities? Let's talk about Operation Paperclip. That clip there from Redacted.
Yeah, this one is
Paperclip
for
is
sure.
a successful United States intelligence program in which more than 1,600 German scientists, engineers, technicians were taken from Nazi Germany to the United States for employment after World War II. Between 1945 and 1959, several were confirmed to be former members of the Nazi Party.
Delta Prime is asking, what is Operation Paperclip? It's basically where they would put a paperclip signifying that, correct me if I'm wrong, it's basically they put a paperclip on people's files to signify that they wanted that person. Like, don't go after this person. We want them on our team, basically.
Effort began in earnest in 1945. The Allies advanced into Germany and discovered a wealth of scientific talent, advanced research that had contributed to Germany's wartime technological advancement. So they created an operation in order to smuggle these scientists out, gave them pardons, effectively, for anything done during the wartime in order to go help America defeat the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union had a similar program and emphasized...
Basically, the gist of it is that after World War II, we recruited a bunch of Nazis, basically. A bunch of Nazi scientists because they were really good. We were like, we don't want the rest of the world to have them, so we might as well get them. So it was like, let's like get them and forgive all their crimes, basically, and then have them work for us. And then, yeah, that's what happened.
Same fields of research.
Hence the paperclip, because they didn't want to do it in an official capacity. So putting the paperclip on the corner was like a way to like do it, but then it has like plausible deniability that the people involved knew what they were doing.
The operation characterized the recruitment of German scientists and their families relocated more than 1,600 German experts to the U.S. It's been valued at $10 billion in patent and industrial processes. The recruits included notable figures like Wernher von Braun, leading rocket godfather of NASA, developed the entire space program.
NASA and the space race was all because of this.
Paperclip has been controversial because of Nazi affiliations of many of the recruits associated with war crimes into American society. Yeah, don't look too hard into the founding of the CIA.
The truth is a lot of technological advancement did come out of World War II. In fact, so there were a lot of cases during World War II where they would experiment on people. You guys have heard of this, right? They experimented on people in like Germany and Japan. Crazy human experiments on like torturous shit, really. And what happened was at the end we got that data. So we had like the data from those trials, which were, you know, at the cost of like, you know, the cruelty and suffering of like other human beings. We decided like it was more worth it to use that data than throw it away. So we actually kept like all of the research that they did and we applied it to like more modern medicine. And then it was like actually like a jump in medicine, like because that happened.
Was the #1 landing spot. What they are alleging here in the clip is that maybe this was a quid pro quo. Adolf Hitler was traded for all of the German technological intelligentsia that was being used. What about the documents? The ones that we have been declassified that we know of. You can read here in the CIA archive, an individual that says is living happily in Argentina.
Oh man.
and that they have a photo of him from 1955.
Where's the photo?
And that they
Show the photo.
have a copy of that photograph right here.
Bro,
He
no.
is.
Okay, first off, kind of, dude, no fucking way. There's no way he kept a fucking mustache. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? No. Okay, hold on. There's no shot he kept the mustache, right, Chad? There's no way. That can't be real. No shot. No shot. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna go escape with you. I'm gonna keep the little mustache. Like, fuck it. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna keep it. There's no way, dude. There's no this is troll. Dude, this is troll.
Signed Adolf.
No, dude, that's not real. I don't believe it.
And was submitted to the CIA by a spy, stated that Hitler left Colombia for Argentina around 1955, and that allies could no longer prosecute Hitler as a criminal of war since 10 years had passed since that. But
I don't think that's a thing. That's not true. That's not true because they're still going after. They were still going after some old Nazi dude in like some old alleged Nazi dude in like 2000s. There's no way. There's no way that's true. That it's only 10 years. There's no way that's like a real thing. It seems like bullshit.
The left person is alleged to be Hitler in the...
They literally went after him. They literally went after like another guy that they thought was a Nazi in like 2000. Like there's a whole documentary on it about how he was like the last Nazi, and they were trying to put him on trial. He was like an old man.
Here.
Yeah, bounty hunters were there's a whole thing with bounty hunters hunting Nazis. Yeah.
Also is another CIA and top secret document. The following information, which concerns the possible hiding place of Hitler in Argentina, has been passed on by a source.
This is schizobait?
Apparently in a spa hotel.
Yeah, a lot of this seems kind of bullshit, honestly.
Argentina.
That's my take on it.
Recently made the following observations: that before the Nazi Party was founded, available to Goebbels, her entire bank account, which at the time accounted for approximately 30,000 marks, the money was to be used for propaganda purposes. She was an enthusiastic supporter of Adolf Hitler. Hitler effectively moved there and found that hotel as a retreat.
But the thing is it's possible that, oh my God, guys, what if it was like, holy shit, what if it's like the I knew that you knew that I knew that you knew sort of a thing where he kept the stash on just so everyone wouldn't believe it. I just some crazy guy that like thinks he's Hitler. He literally just kept it on because he knew nobody would believe it, and like he knew that everyone would think it was stupid. That like if Hitler escaped, why would he keep the mustache on? Yeah,
it was prepared.
5D chess.
So these are the government's own documents. You can read them for yourself. What do you believe? Well, some scientists have also said no. Actually, the skull is definitely real for Adolf Hitler. But we can just...
All I know is I want to know what happened, regardless of if it's actually him or not. If he did escape or didn't escape, it doesn't matter to me. I want to know the story, like the actual story. It's interesting.
Just look at the available evidence, and to retelling of the story, you're going to have to provide some evidence because there's lots there. It's not a theory. The ratlines happened, and that America was clearly trafficking in Nazi scientists and valuable Nazi.
Yeah, it can be fascinating.
Full clip here. I encourage you to, but that's what's being alleged.
No. Nobody's saying that he's alive. Nobody's saying that Hitler's alive. They're saying that he got away. That like the him killing himself in the bunker. They're saying that that's bullshit and that he escaped and then he died like later. Basically, that's the claim. The claim's not that he's alive right now.
See, our government's getting into it. Messages from our Senate, right, about the classification of these documents. Will they prove that the Argentinian government knew that Hitler fled there and was living there and lived out his days? I don't know. That is the available evidence. And without any physical evidence that exists of the official story, all I have to say is this.
They have but that means that they have Hitler's DNA, don't they? They've got to like have it. There's got to be something that they actually. I don't know. Actually, it's possible that it's so old that they don't have it. Hair. I mean, if they allegedly have it, then you could match it to like people that died in Argentina. If there's like a suspicion that someone's grandpa or whatever was Hitler, they definitely could like exhume that to like actually get the info on that.
What they told us about Epstein, clearly a lie. What they've told us.
You just get like, I don't know, just get like Hitler's family to do like a 23andMe or something. Hitler has to have had cousins and stuff, right? Surely.
Every death relating from JFK to the death of anyone who had evidence against any of the Clintons, those are all lies.
Sponsored by 23andMe.
They lie about the deaths of important people all the time to cover up the truth. And so we're left to speculate. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe.
That's crazy. My mom woke me up. She's like, Leaflit, wake up. And I was like, what? Hitler got away. I was like, what? I was like in bed. I was like in bed sleeping. Like, oh, I'm sleeping. And I was like, wake up. And I'm like, no, I don't want to wake up. I was like rolled over and just like pretending like I can't hear her. Just lying down. Leaflit, wake up. Hitler got away. What? What the fuck?